Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continues on Tuesday night, May the 5th. Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo. We've got a couple more game ones for you in the East and the West. Cavaliers, Pistons, and also Lakers, Thunder. I've got free plays and analysis in both games and a thought on the series coming up free for you right here, right now. Hi, this is Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com, right back here on WagerTalk TV. If you're liking these free play videos, quick thumbs up, like, positive comment below. Click subscribe and click the bell for instant alerts, and I will keep them coming each and every day here this NBA postseason. All right, let's look at the first game for you on Tuesday night. This one is on NBC Sportsnet at 7 o'clock Eastern, Cleveland and Detroit. Both teams had to win Game 7s. Both teams underachieved at times in the first round despite being the favorites, but they both got it done with easy wins on Sunday as expected. I gave you both Detroit and Cleveland, each minus 8.5. Both won by double digits. So they're in similar situations here with just one day of rest, although the travel spot a little tougher for Cleveland as they have to hit the road while Detroit does remain home. I think this can be a really even series, and we talk about the zigzag, sometimes working, sometimes not. I think this is a series which is very evenly matched, should be back and forth throughout, and I do think playing probably the loser, especially a team that loses by double digits, is a good play in the next game. Of course, we don't get that here in Game 1 because both teams are coming off Game 7 wins. We'll look at the regular season. Back in late October, Cleveland won at Detroit by 21. Can't read too much into that. That was a while ago. The three more recent meetings, one in January at Cleveland. Detroit won by 4, 114-110. Late February in overtime at home, Detroit won by 3. And then at Cleveland, back on March 3rd, the Cavs won by 4. So you can say it was a very tight series. The last three meetings have each been decided by 4 points or less. Total in the first two games was in the 230 range, and then the high 226, 228 range in the more recent meetings. So this is a huge discount on the total now at 215.5. And I do think both teams have some defensive edges. They both have size down low. Duran was very mediocre for the Pistons in the last round at times, very inconsistent. He's going to be going against Mobley and some other bigs. But here again, this total is anywhere from 15 to 20 points lower than the regular season meetings. So we'll take a little bit of a wait-and-see approach. I think the situational setup favors the Pistons, so I will lean towards Detroit -3 here in Game 1. Both teams coming off Game 7. It's always hard to know how teams react. And if there is a little bit of fatigue, that could show on the defensive end of the ball, on the defensive side rather. But when you have two good quality teams in Game 1, there usually is some defensive intensity. So we'll look at the side. We'll stay away from the total here on this one for your free play. Take a look at Detroit -3 in Game 1. But I do think the zigzag is going to work well in this series overall. The two big heavy lifters for the Pistons, as I mentioned, Duran underachieved, were the guards. Tobias Harris and Cade Cunningham were fantastic for Detroit scoring-wise. And with the size for Cleveland, I still think Detroit's going to have to get it through the backcourt. So Cunningham over, Tobias Harris props over. And same thing for the Cavaliers. Mitchell and Harden did the heavy lifting in the backcourt as the two guards for the Cavaliers in the last round, and I think they also are worth a look over. So if you're looking to play some overs, it'd be the guards for me, as I think the big men are going to bang and counter each other out on the opposite sides down low in this series. That game's at 7:08 Eastern for you. I think it's going to be a tight matchup, almost a coin flip series, including Game 1 most likely. All right, your next game goes at 8:42 Eastern on NBC National TV. It's an 8:30 scheduled start after the pregame and everything. It'll tip off about 8:40 Eastern on Tuesday night. Lakers and Thunder. And this is a huge line. In fact, it's currently about 15.5. Even seeing some 16s out there. It's been climbing ever since the opener of 14.5 to 15. And not a surprise, the Thunder are a dominant team. And the Lakers are not going to have Doncic back for this game. We'll see if he returns anytime in the near future. I think there's a chance he could come back in this series, but he has been ruled out for game number 1 here. And it's a big price to pay. Look, I'm not going to say there's any value with the Thunder at this price point. But then again, do we really want to fade Oklahoma City in what should be a focus spot for them here in game number 1 after an extended layoff? Easy work of the Phoenix Suns, 4-game sweep. Meanwhile, the Lakers got pressed a little bit, having to go 6. And that was impressive, though, because, of course, they were the underdog in that series against Houston. But they did have a 3-0 lead, then gave up a couple games. They got Reeves back for Game 5. He moved well but did not shoot well. And then, as expected, he shot much better in Game 6. And we did have a strong best bet on the Lakers. Also gave you in the free play video last week in Game 6. I thought Austin Reeves would play better as he did for L.A., but now they take on the Thunder, a team that dominated them this season. If you look at the 4 regular season meetings, OKC won by 29 points back in November. They won by 19 points on the road in February as a 6.5-point favorite. And then the two more recent meetings in early April, domination. 43-point win is just a 9.5-point favorite on April 2nd. And then more recently, they were an 18-point favorite, and the Lakers weren't playing guys on April 7th. And the Thunder still won that game by 36. So, yes, this is an inflated line. It probably is too high, but if you're going to play it, the only way I would do it is to lay it with the 15.5 with the Oklahoma City Thunder. They are the superior team. I don't see them losing this game one at home in a focused spot. And as I've said often, a few times it happens, but normally if you get the team that wins, they cover, even when you start getting to bigger point spreads. And the Thunder, just by far the best defensive team the last 2 years in the NBA, should be able to lock down the Lakers with an aging LeBron and without Doncic. Yes, Austin Reeves has been good at times, but he hasn't done it mostly against teams like the Thunder with this defense. If you're going to play it, I would lay with the Oklahoma City Thunder minus the 15.5 to minus 16. Now, the big question in this series, of course, will be if Doncic does return. Otherwise, I think it's going to be pretty easy picking for the Thunder. Maybe they let down at some point. They have a big game one win. Maybe the Lakers sneak in game two as a big dog. Or, of course, home teams down 0-2 in game three often make some noise. So Lakers might get a game in this series, but this isn't going to be like the Houston series. And keep in mind, Kevin Durant was out for the Rockets as well for the majority of that series. The Lakers are good when they have all three, but they don't have them right now. And the Thunder are great. In fact, they're minus 150 right now to win the NBA title. They're already minus money, and it's only the start of the second round. It looks like they are going to repeat once again this season. If you're going to play it, I would lay with the Thunder in game one. As far as player props, SGA, we always play, we never look to fade SGA. Total, though, is only 213.5 in this game, so might not be all that high scoring of a game. SGA always seems to land right around his points, rebound, assist props. They always do a good job pricing him. Jalen Williams, one of the better offensive players for the Thunder, has been out since the last series. He is not expected to be back here in game one. So some of the secondary guys might be worth a look with the Thunder. And with the Lakers, never fading superstars like LeBron or Reeves. But here again, the Thunder defense is at an elite level. I do think the secondary guys are going to probably stay under, and either Reeves or James does stay under as well in this one, as the Thunder can kind of key on the one they want to take away. Take a little bit of a wait-and-see approach, as I normally do with game ones for player props, as I like to dig into the box scores, and we'll definitely have more player props for you in the Game 2 videos later this week. Hey, speaking of the Game 2 videos, don't forget, click subscribe and click the bell for instant alerts so you'll know when Wednesday's video is posted for both Sixers, Knicks, and Spurs, Timberwolves Game 2s. And then, of course, Thursday we'll be back with the Game 2s for this series. I'm giving you every playoff game every day. All I ask is a quick thumbs up like. If you're finding it useful, click that thumbs up like, and I will keep these videos coming free for you every day here on WagerTalk TV. And what are your thoughts on side, total, player props? Who do you like in these series? Any upset alerts? Hey, drop them in the comments below. Include some analysis if you have time, so we can all learn and earn and win together here on WagerTalk TV. Now, I'm going to give you free leans in every playoff game this postseason here in the videos. Obviously, a lot of these are light TV leans only. If you want to get my official best bets, the games that I am personally using, those are strong 4% plays, and they're loaded on my page every day at WagerTalk.com, Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com, along with that bonus free play. Don't forget about the bonus free play as well. It's up every day on my page, including for Tuesday. And while you're there this Tuesday, don't forget it's also $5 Tuesday. That's right, instant 80% discount. All of my best bets for this Tuesday night are just $5. Normally they're $25. You get an 80% discount for Tuesday and Tuesday only. $5 Tuesday. It's a great time to try out my strong NBA and MLB best bets for Tuesday night and go get that bonus free play as well. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com, and get there quicker. WT.buzz/SM. Now, while $5 Tuesday is a great deal, it only happens once a week. Direct subscriptions save you even more long term. We do have a 3-day sampler for $49. No promo code needed. We have a 1-month special for just $199. Instant $100 discount. 30 days, just $199, plus 10 more days included for free. You're getting a $100 discount and 10 more days for free. Wow. Or the best deal, and that's like less than $5 a day, about $2 to $3 a play. Even better than $5 Tuesday. Or the best deal is the 1-year all access with over an $800 instant discount. Works out to about $1 a play. Yes, $5 Tuesday's fun. Go get some best bets tonight and save big. But the 30 days plus 10 more free with the $100 discount, or the 1-year all access with the $800 discount, that works out to just a couple dollars a play every day for the entire season, the entire year. Football, baseball, and basketball, college and pro. Doesn't matter which option you choose, whether it's 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, 1 play. Everybody's getting the same best bets. If I'm using a game, I send it to all my clients. It's always been that way for the past 30 years. I started in August of 96 as a full-time professional sports bettor and handicapper, and it's always been the same. If I'm using a game, I send it to all my clients. Get my strong best bets for this $5 Tuesday right now. Save big and get that bonus free play for Tuesday night on my page, Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com, and hey, get there quicker with shortcut WT.buzz/SM. On the way out, don't forget to follow me on social media on X and Instagram at Steve Merril, 2 R's, 1 L, MERRIL, at Steve Merril on X and Instagram. And stay tuned here to Wager Talk TV because you know there's more free play videos coming up next.